know how I do. I just wanted to make a quick video about the dream that I had last night. So I won't share it or any of that. I ain't gonna hype it up. I'm just gonna record it, document it, and move on. I will be back later with you guys. This daily energies, your spirit animal. I found a beautiful spirit animal while I was taking my kids out yesterday. I cannot wait to introduce this animal to the tribe. So that'll be coming up shortly. But I wanted to talk about the dream that I had last night. So that's what we're gonna do. I had just got through washing my face and brushing my teeth and shit and put my nose ring back in. Because I was like, of course, let me brush my teeth and wash my face before I go live. Because if I just like wake up and roll over and start going live, I'll forget. Like I done already got myself together for the day and just keep going. Like I'm working now because I'm working now. So I was like, let me just go ahead and get that out the way. Brush your teeth, wash your face out the way and shit. Hey, Grand Rising. So this dream that I'm about to tell is a little weird. It's a little off. Okay. Sometimes y'all be telling me like Asha was in y'all dreams and y'all went to sleep and Asha was there and I'll be at home and I'll be chilling. And Asha, when I go to sleep, she goes off to the dream world and she do her thing, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you guys will tell me that I was in your dream or Asha was in your dream and I was there to help you and I was there to do this, right? So I was in a room, right? And it was like, it wasn't really a church. It was just like a room with some chairs set up and it was like a impromptu church service, I guess, going on. There was like a little altar space and there was like a gray candle and I could hear off the gray candle a negative spirit coming off of this gray candle, right? So there was another spiritualist there and I don't know what the fuck this nigga was doing in my dreams, but this is a spiritualist that is a real spiritualist. I see him like every other day on YouTube and stuff like that. I don't know what the fuck he was doing in my dream. And I'm like, bitch, do you got some like weirdness when it comes to the spiritualist or something? Because why are you dreaming about this nigga? It wasn't nothing sexual. And I don't even know if he knows. I ain't even going to mention his name, but I don't even know if he knows. Well, I know he knows who I am, but I don't know if he knows that he was showing up in my dream or what, what's going on. Because sometimes spiritualists or people that have this power or whatnot, they don't always do their work in the physical realm. When they go to sleep, they're also doing shit, right? So the spiritualist was there, and then that pastor, Jeff Johnson, I don't mind mentioning his name because he's mentioned a lot on this channel because he helped me a lot on my spiritual journey. So that pastor, Jeff Johnson, was there from St. Louis, Missouri, the one that gives all these wise quotes that are in the Oracle, right? So he was there as well, right? And then there was like people there, right? So there was like an impromptu church serving going, and the one spiritualist that's a YouTuber, this nigga don't do church at all. Like he wasn't even raised in a church situation. But like I said, I don't know why the fuck he was there. Right. So I was sitting down. The candle, the gray candle was whispering. You know how candles crackle, and I was able to interpret, and it was like some evil shit or something. And the candle was asking me like, why this or why that or something. But I ended up leaving out the room, and I came back in. When I came back in, that spiritualist that was there at first wasn't there anymore, and neither was the pastor. So I'm asking the people in the church, like, where did they go? Like, what the fuck happened? Like, why are they not here anymore? And all of a sudden I turned around. Now this is the end of the dream because this happened right before I woke up, and I'm gonna tell you the part that I woke up on, which is why I feel like I need to document it. Not that I have any spiritual meaning for this just yet. I'm just literally documenting this on this video. So don't expect me to like give you any type of spiritual revelations concerning this shit because I don't have one yet. I just don't want to forget it. So I was like, let me just go ahead and say it on live, and that way I can go back and then I can try to figure it out. But anyways, then I turned around and through the door was coming the Reverend Jeff Johnson with this one spiritualist, right? I won't say his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about, but he's a voodooist, right? Here he comes with him, right? And then I'm like, what the fuck happened to, the spiritualist? Like, what happened to the spiritualist? Like, why isn't he here anymore? The pastor comes through the door with the spiritualist, and they both come through the door with my ex-husband, who is the pastor, right? And I was yelling like, no, like, no, like, get him away from the spiritualist, okay? Y'all know who it is, right? I'm sure y'all already know who it is. It's the Bogart, right? So like, I'm like, get him away from him. Like, what the fuck? Why is he here or whatever? Because I see my ex-husband there, right? Why the fuck is he here or whatever, right? And then there's like a little scuffle that ensues, right? There's a little scuffle that ensues. The spiritualist has now a gray towel over his bald ass head. Y'all know who I'm talking about. This is the same spiritualist I always deal with, okay? So now he has this gray towel over his head. It's like a washcloth because he can still see, Both of these guys wear glasses, right? My ex-husband and the spiritualist, they wear glasses, right? They both dark-skinned and a motherfucker. One, what I'm getting from it as I read through it, like one could have been a doppelganger, which was the preacher husband, all right? One could have been a doppelganger, and maybe I was really supposed to end up with this spiritualist. Not that I'm interested in this person, because I'm definitely not interested in this person, but I'm just coming up with reasons as to why these people, they both was dressed alike. Like they both had on all black, they both had on glasses. One was bald headed, the other one was not. The one that was not was my ex-husband. The one that is the one who I'm sure y'all already know who this guy is, right? So the voice from the candle was saying like I had to do something, or I couldn't do something, or I was overstepping my boundaries doing something, and the congregation was even scared of the voice that was coming out of this gray candle. Now, one of these people I know for sure in this lifetime is possessed with like a legion of angels, and the other person like controls a legion of spirits, right? So I don't know what this has to do with it, but I'm just telling the story, right? But the candle was saying something. The gray candle was speaking. It was like, nah, you can't do this. And woo, 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 woo. So when that little fight, that little scuffle had broke out, my ex-husband, he pulled out a gun and he grabs my leg. Now, the pastor and the spiritualists are behind me, right? They're behind me. And he decides that he's going to grab my leg and then shoot me in my leg. So he grabbed my leg and he shoots me in my leg, and even in my real actual physical body, because I ended up waking up like, even in my real actual physical body, I felt like a pinch of pain in real life, like a pinch of it, right? But this is all in my dream. And then he turned the gun on himself, and then he blew his brains out. My ex-husband did. So that's another reason why I wanted to make this video, because the nigga must be suicidal, or he's about to kill himself or something or whatever, because in my dream, right when he pulled the trigger and blew his brains out, is boom, I woke up right then and there, and I knew that he was dead because he had killed himself. And that's so above, so below. And what happens in the dream world, like, ex-husband, if you watching this shit, nigga, you down bad, my guy. I have no idea why that fucking spiritualist was there. I just didn't want to lose the dream, because you know if you wake up and you start moving around and shit, the more you'll lose of your dream. So let me just record this shit or whatever. But in the dream, he tried to shoot me in the leg. I don't know if I really got shot in the leg, because I actually did physically feel, while I was sleeping in my bed, current times, a pinch where he had shot me at on my leg. I felt a pinch in real life. And then I woke up when he turned the gun on himself, and I actually saw him pull the trigger. I helped him. It was weird. It was like he turned the gun towards himself, and he was about to pull the trigger, and I put my hands around his hands and help him pull the trigger to blow his brains out. That was weird to me. I mean, I'm just saying. But that's what happened. It could have been, like you said, Romeo and Juliet. It could have been that too, where he was thinking like, maybe I'm going to try to take her out, and then I'm going to take myself out. My ex-husband is batshit crazy. The preacher, that nigga is batshit fucking crazy. So I wouldn't put none of this shit past his ass. He's really fucking crazy and possessed. So that little last part there, I don't know. That little last part there is the dream that I had, like, that really stood out to me. Like I said, I woke up right as that bang happened, as he pulled the trigger to kill himself. And for some reason, I decided in this dream that I was going to help him kill himself by wrapping my hands around his hands. Now, remember, he already shot me in my leg in the dream, right? By wrapping my hands around his hands to help him pull the trigger to kill himself. And then once that was done, a bitch woke up. So I don't know what that means. You guys can leave in your comment section your interpretation of the dream. I'm sure that I'll go back and I'll analyze it. I'll watch this video several times just to make sure, and then I'll interpret it myself. But if you guys come across it, hey, I mean, tell me what you think this dream means or whatever. But again, there was the pastor, there was the warlock, and then there was the voodoo person in the dream as well, and then there was me. So this was definitely a religious dream. Dude did try to kill me in the dream, but he ended up shooting me in my leg, and he didn't kill me, and then he killed himself. But all right, if you are my ex-husband and you come across this video, your time is running up. The last few dreams that I had, like, I was killing you in those dreams, and then this dream you killed yourself, so it was like you gave the fuck up. So yeah, go ahead and do that, ex-husband. If you come across this video and you feel like you need to do that, go ahead and do that, because, you know, why not? You've already lost this war or whatever. But I am confused as to why this spiritualist was in my dream. Like, I be thinking, like, do he know me? I mean, I know he knows of me, but do he know me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And is he helping me? Why do I feel like this spiritualist is helping me when I've never paid him to do anything or at all. Like I've never paid him, and we work with some of the same spirits, even though I ain't born Haitian or nothing like that. But we do work with some of the same spirits because they come to me. I don't come to these spirits. They come to me. I'm not at all interested in spirituality. This is some shit that just happened to me. Where spirits just came and they was like, oh, this bitch can talk to us. She can see us. We like her. You know. So I don't know why he was helping me. If and I know he does watch this channel as well. So spiritualist, you know who you are. Even though I didn't say your name, you bald headed and you wear glasses, and so does my ex-husband. So like it is what it is. I don't know why you was helping me or whatever, or why you continue to help me in dreams, because this is not the first time that I was in a situation in a dream and I saw you in my dream. So if you come across this and you would like to say something, please do so. You don't have to hit me in the comment section. You know my motherfucking contact information is in there as well. But that was a dream, y'all. The nigga killed himself in front of me, in front of the whole church, in front of everybody. And I helped him do it. I helped him pull the trigger. But that's it. That's all I got for you guys. So I will be back with your daily energies and also your spirit animal, because this spirit animal is like no other. It was called, just the nickname of the spirit animal was the breeding male. The breeding male. So I don't know what that means for somebody, but it says to me like King of Wands energy. Like this is the breeding male. Like he got that, that long slong and he's coming to breed or some shit. I don't know. But anyways, you said maybe he has something you should know. I honestly think that he does, but it's so like I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this spiritualist, okay? I'm a little bit afraid of him, and the reason why is because I feel like he might seduce me or something. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't know why I feel like he may do that to me, because I'm powerful myself, but I know that he knows just a little bit more than what I know. So I feel like if I was to ever like go to him or go up underneath him or whatever, I'll end up being his runner bitch or something. That's why I was like, I don't know. I don't never want to approach this spiritualist ever, because I don't know. I just feel like I end up being his little runner bitch or something. And I don't want to do that. So I was like, let me just keep my distance. Now he knows that I fuck with him hard the long way. But I just feel like he could seduce me. I feel like he would seduce me because he could see, like, even though he don't like dark-skinned girls, he could see that I'm powerful. And he could see that I know how to do certain shit without even having to be taught or, know anything about the shit, and I'll still be able to do it, and the spirit will fuck with me. But I kind of felt like, I don't know, something in me tells me that if he get a hold of me, like this nigga is going to seduce me. And I'm going to be like, sucking dick and taking orders, and I'm good. Okay? I'm good on that. But that just is what it is. Maybe he does. But you said your instincts is it 100%, right? That's what I was thinking. Like maybe I should. That's why when I have dreams about him, I don't ever say anything, because I feel like he can see some shit that I don't want him to see or something, and he might try to seduce me, even though I ain't no light skinned bitch, and I know this nigga like light skinned girls. I don't want to be his runner bitch. I don't want to be sucking dick and taking orders. I'm good. I mean, I'm good on that. But anyways, that was my dream. That's all I wanted to talk about. Y'all interpret that however y'all want to interpret that. Y'all can take that however y'all want to take that. And I will be back with y'all daily energies and y'all spirit group animal and all that other good shit. I love you guys so, so much. Truth gang gang. I am out this bitch.